Hi everybody, in this video let's look at integers. So integer is just a whole number, but it can be positive, negative or zero. Okay, before we talk about integer, let's talk about when do we use positive number to represent a situation and when do we use negative number to represent a situation. Normally, we use positive number to represent an increase, a profit, or above sea level, and so on. So how about negative number? Normally we use a negative number to represent a decrease, a loss, or below sea level, and so on. Okay, let me give an example. Let's say this is the surface of the sea, and we have a bird fly above the sea, above the surface of the sea. Let's say this is a bird, and the distance of the bird from the surface of the sea here, let's say is 300. Okay, let me 100 meter. Okay, 100 meter, and we have another fish swim under the below the sea level. Let's say here this is fish. Okay, 110 meter. So how do we use a number to represent their position? Okay, for birds, since it's above sea level, right? So we are going to use a positive number to represent the position of the bird, so which is 100 meter. Okay, you might be asking why we don't write a positive sign in front of it. Since this is a positive, this above sea level, right? Positive number, we should add a positive sign in front of it. So for positive number, normally we do not add a positive sign in front of it. So if I give you a number like this, so everybody know that this is a positive 210. For negative number, definitely we need to add a negative sign in front of it. Otherwise, people will assume that that's a positive number. Okay, be careful. Now, how do we use a number to represent the position of the fish? Since it swims below sea level, 110 meter, so I'm going to use negative below sea level, 110 meter. Okay? Okay, just now I told you that integer is a whole number, but it can be positive, it can be negative, or it can be zero as well. Okay, be careful of this zero. Zero is an integer, remember. Okay, zero is an integer. Okay, if the question asks you, is zero a positive integer? Is this a positive integer? No. How about, is this a negative integer? No either. Okay, 0 is an integer, but it is not a positive integer and it is not a negative integer either. Okay, now let me give you some example of positive integer. Positive integer. Okay, it can be 3, 110, 150, and so on. You will notice that I do not write a positive sign in front of it. As I told you just now, for positive number, we don't have to write a positive sign in front of it. If you see a number without a sign, people will know that that's a positive number. Okay, let me give you some other some example of negative integer. Negative 5, for example, negative 6, negative 110, and so on. Okay, how about this one? Negative 2.1. Is this an integer? No, this is a decimal. How about 3.5? No, this is a decimal. Okay, how about 1 over 3? No, this is a fraction. Okay, so now Hopefully, okay, let me give you one more example. How about negative 2 over 5? No, this is a fraction. Now, hopefully you understand what's an integer, what's not an integer.